Alice just finalized her divorce with Arthur and found out she was pregnant the same day. She had one appointment scheduled to end it all, but that appointment changed everything. Right before the procedure she was already daydreaming about walking out free. Fresh start, hot guys, maybe finally have some fun. Then the lights went out. She had no idea where the doctors went, and suddenly her whole future flashed before her eyes. In that vision, after the divorce and the procedure, her parents arranged for her to marry a man named Mark. Less than 6 months and her parents died in a car crash, and Mark dumped her overseas like she was nothing. This woman who once lived in mansions ended up digging through trash cans just to survive. She finally found a piece of bread and another homeless person snatched it. Right when she was about to give up, she saw Arthur glowing up hard. She had left Arthur when he went broke. Now he was on top of the world. She heard Arthur tell reporters the person he owed the most was Alice. Said if Alice hadn't walked out on him, he never would have become who he is. She finally saw the truth and tried to get close to him, but Arthur felt completely out of reach. She snapped out of it and realized this vision was real. Divorce plus the procedure equals losing everything and dying alone on the street. She could not go through with it. That baby was her lucky charm now. She ran straight out of that clinic and went to find Arthur. Turned out after the divorce, Arthur had signed the mansion over to her and moved himself into his old rundown place. A man with that kind of potential, she was not letting him go. She got dressed up, went over there and found Arthur already with another woman. She hid and watched heartbroken. The woman was Wendy, his junior colleague who had been helping his career. Thinking about that dark future she had just seen, she refused to just stand by and let it happen. She worked up the nerve and called out to Arthur. Arthur glanced at her once and walked upstairs without a word. She never expected the man who once adored her to be this cold after the split. Alice was about to leave crushed when Arthur walked Wendy out and came back down. She thought maybe he was giving her a shot, but Arthur told her to leave. Said in his cold flat voice that a man like him in his state was beneath someone like her. She got it, she really did. She was the one who walked out without looking back. Now she was showing up begging to come back. Anyone would think she was just playing games with him. A tear ran down her face. She pushed through it and told Arthur. She meant it this time, she was serious. Arthur just handed her a handkerchief and told her with zero emotion they were done for good. Those words hit like ice straight through her chest. She had no idea what to do. Then she thought about her parents and threw her arms around him, even if she had to lie. She told him she had not been able to eat since the day they split. Whatever it took, she needed him back. Arthur was too hurt to believe any of it. Said she treated their marriage like a game, and even at his lowest he was not going to be her toy again. Getting back together was never happening. She went home and sat with herself for a long time. Arthur remembered every single thing she liked, put up with every selfish thing she did, and she never once said thank you. She just took it all like it was owed to her. Now that she finally saw clearly, all she could think was, what do I do now? This time she was going to win him back step by step. Step 1, she thought of Arthur's grandmother staying at a care facility. The whole time they were married, Grandma had wanted to meet her, but Alice kept her distance, made excuses and never visited once. This time she showed up, arms full of gifts, but Grandma with her dementia grabbed the $1 million silk scarf and used it to wipe down her wheelchair. As long as Grandma was happy, there was still a chance. Alice offered to take her outside for some sun, and just missed Arthur, who had come to handle a transfer. Outside she spotted some greasy fast food and the morning sickness hit hard. Grandma might have dementia, but one look at Alice and she knew exactly what was going on. Alice could not stop getting sick, so she left Grandma alone on the sidewalk just for a minute to use the restroom. She came back and Grandma was gone. She was losing her mind searching when she ran into Arthur. Arthur laid into her for leaving a sick elderly woman alone outside. Alice tried to explain she genuinely cared about Grandma and genuinely cared about him. Arthur was not buying it. They were married a full year and Alice never came once. Now after the divorce suddenly she cares. Then he saw Alice fall and get hurt and felt something he did not want to feel. He still had feelings for her whether he liked it or not, but he still told her he never wanted to see her again. He found Grandma at the wishing tree. Grandma had taken a charm off the tree and was holding onto it for Alice. Said she wanted to keep Alice safe. That hit him and he realized he had read the whole thing wrong. He went to find Alice and saw her limping, still out there looking for Grandma. He rushed over right as she was about to go down. The moment she heard Grandma had been found, Alice collapsed right there. She woke up and she was at Arthur's place. She thought him bringing her back meant he was softening. She needed an answer right now, but found out Arthur was leaving the city that night. For good, never coming back. She panicked. Arthur just told her to go back to her elite world, find someone better who could actually give her the life she deserved. No matter how hard she fought to make him stay, Alice was not enough of a reason for Arthur to stay. She walked out crushed and the rain just came down. She did not call her driver. She was going to make one last bet. If Arthur saw her on his way to the airport, would he still care enough to stop and stay like he used to? She stood in the freezing rain right on the road he had to take. Arthur saw her, but he thought about how he had nothing to offer right now. No idea what his future even looked like. He could not pull her into that mess. Every time he said no to getting back together, it was just his way of trying to forget her. Alice saw exactly what she was afraid of seeing. She believed she had lost him for real. Her legs gave out and she sank to the ground, and then she heard footsteps she would know anywhere.